All right, my friends, how are you today? Michael Eschenburg here, Honest Dame, bringing you your daily horoscope for Tuesday, the 27th of October, 2020. We've got a lot of movement going on today. We've got the sun there in the sign of Scorpio, right? Scorpio season right now, going deep, going within the shadow. Mercury retrograde, Mercury at 0 degrees of Scorpio today, moving out of Scorpio, moving out of, well, it's still in its shadow, but moving out of this place of control, this place of power, this emotional needs, emotional desires, and moving back into Libra, okay? It's about balance. So if we've checked in, about 2-3 weeks ago, when Mercury was here at the 29th degree of Libra, moving into Scorpio, now we're revisiting this area. So this is where we were a couple of weeks ago. And it's just like we had to move forward. We had some shadow work to clear up, some things to focus on, our own control issues, our own power issues, our own issues of our own desire. We all have things that we desire, but it's just like, as well as Mars retrograde right now, it's just like we have a yearning and a calling, but there's not a lot of like force and action. It's like Mars is sleeping, right? So anyway, so we've got Mercury here, which, Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. And then it's just like we have two planets both retrograde within those signs, so this is a lot of our one foot in front of the other kind of energy that's been not gone, but just dissipated, And with the moon over there in Pisces, it's just like even further, like, I don't want to go out and do things. I want to again, like bring things to rest. This is a time to rest, to put things down, to put things away, to clean up, to fold the laundry, to put, it's just like, it's like tidying things up before beginning a new journey. And this new journey is going to create a lot of energy, that we need a lot of energy. And Venus as well has been helping us out during this Mars retrograde, Venus being in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is about action. Virgo is about taking the initiative and putting ourselves out there. And giving back to the community. So to have both Mercury leaving Scorpio and Venus leaving Virgo to both enter the sign of Libra today, it's really significant because we're still going to have the sun and the moon in water signs. And these water signs are focused on our emotional depth, okay? The emotional oneness, our dreams, our creativity, our expansion, right? At 6 o'clock in the morning, the moon here is going to conjunct with Neptune. Okay, 6 a.m., nice and early in the morning. Okay, this is about our emotional expansion. What do we need to do for our own emotional expansion, right? And we know that Mercury and Venus are both leaving Virgo and Scorpio. This is about balance. This is about relationships. This is about other people. How do we create a fulfillment of our destiny, of our dreams, of our imagination, our creative expansiveness? Well, it's going to be through the help of other people, right? So this is an extremely powerful week, extremely powerful day as these two are both creating that move right now, right? And then as the day moves forward, the moon's going to continue to move through the sign of Pisces and start creating sextiles here to Jupiter, okay? It's about, again, our dreams. How big are we willing to dream? And this is about reality. This is about our physical reality. This is about our personal abundance, our personal joy, right? We are responsible for our personal joy. Can we tap into it? Can we tap into our transformation? Can we tap into, again, being that boss, that sense of authority? Okay. Now here with these two, let's talk about this. How I want to wrap this up today. So we have moments in our lives where a painful or a traumatic instance, okay, leaves an imprint on us, on our soul, on our being. Okay. Sometimes a negative, if it's a divorce or a breakup or losing a job or getting into an accident of some sort, an injury, this can trigger a feeling. Okay. And this feeling, if we sustain it, if we hold on to that feeling long enough, that feeling becomes a mood, and this mood can become a personality trait. Once again, if it's sustained. Okay. So the earth energy is what sustains things. Okay, fire and air and water, these are all fast moving, you know, emotional water and concepts and ideas and creativity and all these are fire, fast, you know, fast moving signs. The earth signs is the consistency, you know, the slow moving consistency. So, you know, when we allow something to imprint us, a negative emotion or a negative, so we perceive it to be negative, circumstance or something that happens within our lives, and we develop a personality disorder, part of our personality. And why are we this way to the opposite sex? Well, because someone in the opposite sex at one point did something to me, right? So this is now getting back into the co-creating. I'm not a victim, I'm a co-creator. Now, can we at the same time turn it around to say something so amazing happened? What is the best day of your life? Before I finish my sentence, can you pause the video and think for a moment, what is the happiest moment, the best day of your life, the most fulfilled your heart has ever felt, your mind, your whole being has ever felt? Can we pause and just take a moment and think about that and embody it and feel that? Can we sustain that feeling instead of the feeling of uncertainty, the feeling of doubt? Okay, this is the connection happening between Saturn and Neptune, manifesting, as well as, you know, this is tapping into the unseen. You know, I can think of the most amazing moment of my life, and it's, you know, it's emotional. This is unseen energy. It's a memory. Okay. And then I can begin to feel. My brain's going to create, you know, dopamine and serotonin and whatever. And, you know, I begin to feel this thing. So can we take those moments of the happiest moment of our lives and turn and say, you know, why are you so happy in life? Why are you so joyful or blissful? And it's because this thing, you know. So instead of saying, you know, this thing happened or this thing's happening or this is happening outside of self, and these are the reasons why I'm not allowed to be completely happy and fulfilled in my life. Okay, we have this opportunity until the 23rd. I mean, not saying that the opportunity won't exist beyond the 23rd, but we have this golden opportunity from now till the 23rd of November to kind of, you know, hit the reset button. You know, unplug the modem and plug it back in. The internet's not working. You know, hit the reset button and get a new perspective on life. You know, and to try to sustain those happy feelings. That is the mood that we carry. You know, that's the personality trait that we've carried is an attitude of gratitude, you know. So this is the moon with Jupiter. Jupiter's about joy. Jupiter's about abundance and bliss and happy-go-lucky, you know, jovial. So it's like, okay, even in the sign of Capricorn, it's limited. It's limited. It's stressed, perhaps. The pressure is on big Jupiter up there. And Pluto wants to transform. Pluto's like, you don't have anything to say over me, Saturn. You might control everybody else, but not me. I'm the one changing the game, you know? So it's like we're allowing ourselves this space. We're allowing ourselves this energy to heal. We're allowing ourselves this time to transmute, to transform, to change our minds into an attitude of gratitude, to that positivity, to sustaining that happy feeling. For no reason at all, but just because that's what we'd rather have than to be miserable and pointing our finger at other people. Right? And we're coming back to other people, but not blaming, but being thankful and grateful for others. You know, the balance of Libra. Okay, so wrapping up this Virgo energy till next year. You know, still Scorpio season. Still completion happening. Okay, so maybe this is the day that we conclude some of these thoughts, some of these ideas. I'll show you the chart one more time real quick here. You know, here's our moon conjunction. And then right after another, all day long, really, the moon is going to be hitting all three of these. And again, this is about sustaining that happy feeling and doing whatever we got to do, doing that work internally, that shadow work, to clear the past and to heal ourselves, right? And then Venus moves home to Libra. Mercury, communication, back to Libra. All right, my friends. It's a beautiful day. I love you. I wish you enough, and we'll see you tomorrow.